everyone, welcome to Chao, where we talk about everything milk tea, coffee, smoothies and prep. In today's video clip, I'm going to share with you how to make red velvet Oreo milk tea. Now, I am not sure if you have this red velvet Oreo where you are, but if not, you can also use red velvet powder and Oreo cookies. So the recipe that I'm going to show you here is if you want to upgrade your current Oreo milk tea. We are going to use real Oreos. I'm also going to show you two different types of recipe. One is using milk, using my milk syrup, and the other is using non-dairy creamer. Some of you might be used to using non-dairy creamer, so I'm going to show the two different recipes so that you can select which one applies to you more. I am also excited to share with you my new Assam blend. So I am going to use this new blend using premium Assam. So I have made a combination of different grades of Assam into this spectacular blend of Assam. Perfect for flavored tea and also classic milk tea. Some of you have asked me, how do you brew your tea at Chao? Well, at Chao we brew our tea fresh using an espresso machine. So what if you don't have espresso machine? You can also use the method which I will show you today using a French press and also using a tea sock. As you can see, my tea sock is very much used. I actually have a new one. It comes in this, but this one has got a sentimental value. I am not ready to throw it away just yet. For today's recipe, I'm going to use a 16 ounces cup. Once again, I'm going to write the recipe for 22 ounces cup in the description below, so check it out. And I'm going to use really strong tea. I'm going to use 2 scoops of my new Assam blend into my strainer. So I put 8 ounces of hot water in here because after brewing, there will be some liquid that will be absorbed by the tea and we will be left with about 5 to 6 ounces of our brewed tea. I'm going to make another brew, this time using my French press. I'm going to use the same amount of black tea, which is about 7 to 9 grams, so 2 scoops of black tea, and I'm going to put my 8 ounces of hot water into the French press. Once again, to allow for the water that will be absorbed by the tea, leaving us with about 5 to 6 ounces of brewed tea in the end. So, French press, give it a bit of a stir, and then let's put the lid on without pushing the plunger just yet. And for this, I'm going to time it about 4 to 5 minutes. Let's do 5 minutes. Okay, the time starts now. I'm going to make my Oreo. As I have said, I'm not going to use powder, I'm going to use real Oreo bits. So let's crush our Oreo. If you don't have red velvet Oreo, you can use regular Oreo, about 2 pieces, and 1 tablespoon of red velvet powder. That should do the trick. Now, my tea is completely brewed, so for my French press, I'm going to just plunge it, and it's ready to be used. Okay, that's very easy with a French press. And for my tea sock strainer, okay, that's also ready. So I'm going to start making our drink. Let's start with one which uses dairy or my milk syrup. I need 150 ml or 5 ounces of brewed tea. There you go, 5 ounces of brewed tea. This is for a 16 ounce cup, so I'm going to put 45 ml or 1.5 ounce of my milk syrup. If you are using the regular condensed milk and evaporated milk, 45 ml of milk syrup means 30 ml of condensed milk and 15 ml of evaporated or fresh milk. So let's give it a stir. And for this, I'm going to use my milk frother. So if you remember, I'm doing this because I would like to give it that foamy top. So instead of using a shaker, I'm using this milk frother. Okay, Let's put our drink there. So here I'm going to add my Oreo. I'm going to put 1 heap tablespoon into my drink. Give it a bit of a stir. So what happens with this is that when your customers drink this drink, there is a little bit of texture like Oreo bits. That will be so delicious. There you go. There's some Oreo bits there. Let's decorate the topping a little bit later. Let's do the next one. And then for this one, I'm also going to use 150 ml of Brewed Tea. For non-dairy creamer, for 16-ounce cup, you need 2 scoops of your creamer. So 1, 2, and your fructose or your my sugar syrup, which is 20 ml. There you go. And then we're going to use the milk frother once again to combine the drink. So if you're using non-dairy creamer, you would need your drink to be warm, your brewed tea to be warm. So there you go. So if you look at this one, this is, I'm not sure if you can see it, but the color is pinkish. So that's the red velvet Oreo coming into play. So once again, I'm going to put 1 heap of crushed red velvet Oreo into my drink. Give it a bit of a stir. The longer it is, the more pink it becomes. Okay? And then ice into our cup. There you go. And then let's pour a drink. And the Oreo bits, don't forget the Oreo bits. Make sure to put them all in. And then because I have some leftover Oreo here, I'm going to use this for the topping. Let's just add a little bit more ice into this one. And a little bit more here. And top it up with our more Oreo bits. I'm just going to finish all of it. There you go. They look absolutely tempting. Very tempting. There you are. You have your 2 delicious red velvet Oreo milk tea. I'm using metal straw here, so I don't need to keep throwing them away. There you go. Beautiful. I'll try the first one, the recipe where we use non-dairy creamer. Nice and pink. Wow, delicious. The other one. This time I'm going to tell you exactly how they taste and which one is better. Different. This one is more tasty. It definitely has that bite. It definitely has the full body taste of the milk and the tea. The tea is so delicious. This one, to me, is a little bit light. Try it again. Let me try it again. I think this taste is a taste that most people are used to. So by all means, you can use this recipe if you think that is what people or your customers are used to. But if they want a little bit of an upgrade, you should give this a try. Delicious. It's not too sweet. It's just perfect. If you want it to be a little bit sweeter, you can adjust the proportion of the sugar syrup and the milk syrup on each one of them. Once again, that's all for today. I hope that you learned something new. If you want to upgrade your current Oreo milk tea, you can use this recipe. do not use the powdered Oreo. You can use real Oreo, just crush it. And in the Philippines, you can actually buy crushed Oreo. So you can use that and add it into your milk tea. It's a little bit more premium, but something that your customers should pay extra for. It is absolutely delicious. Give this a try. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll see you again in my next video. Thank you for watching. Ciao for now.